Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Welcome back to another Cities Skylines episode. My name is Sports Monkey, and we are back here in the awesome city of Kelly Creek. For today, I would like to go into how to build a Cities Skylines campus. Yes, we are going into the campus DLC, and we are going to show you how to build a Cities Skylines University campus. So the very first thing that you notice is that we have a road layout in front of you. I created a very quickly makeshift highway exit just so we can get people over here. So just a very quick on and off ramp, and just added a road over in this direction. So the first thing you have to do when you're creating a Cities Skylines campus region is make sure you paint your district. Yeah, so make sure you paint the district so you're able to build in the campus area. Then, and what I'd like to say is while I am filling in the campus area, thank you guys for watching, and please make sure you hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. It really helps the channel grow, and it really helps, honestly, guys, so thank you very much. So now that we have our district in place, we need to do the Cities Skylines campus road layout. So what we need to do is we're going to start out with a very basic road design. So we're going to start getting into it. So essentially we need to create a main road into our main campus area. So what we're going to do is right now we're attempting to put a large road all the way up over here. So this is going to be our in and out of our campus. So far so good. And it's a large road. We want a grand entrance, and that's what we're kind of going for right now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of create a one-way roundabout. Now it's not really going to be a roundabout, it's going to be kind of a weird oval. So essentially I'm going 550 by 550, and then I'm going to try to turn the roads as best as possible. So I'll fast forward it so you don't have to watch me struggle. So give me 1 second. So now that you see that I'm done struggling with trying to make an oval, a pretty good oval shape, the next thing we need to do is we actually need to start building the campus. So like I said, we're going to do a Cities Skylines University campus, and that is the administration building. So that's a pretty cool building. Overall, it looks humongous, and it is a very prominent building. Kind of gives you a Roman theme style building. And the next thing we're going to do is we need to build dormitories. So what we're going to do is see these blue little nodes. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to stretch it, and we're going to have a path going all the way down. I will definitely fix that road later on. I know it's a little weird, but I can stretch it or I'll rebuild it. For the time being, just let it go. Never mind. I was going to talk about Frozen, but I don't want to get a violation. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to squeeze two dormitories side by side next to each other. And it's a pretty tight fit, but we get them in there. And so overall, come on, click, and one more. All right, so overall we have two dormitories, or four. Whoa, I can't add four dormitories. And what we're going to do next is we are going to kind of create some road symmetry. So as you can tell, I'm trying to move over some of the roads and trying to keep that symmetry. So just, we have those two roads going there, and then watch this. Real quick, we're going to expand out, and we're going to go to about 640. We're going to try to squeeze that in there before we hit the edge of the mountain. And we did squeeze in there, and we're going to go 640 on this side. We should be able to fit that one relatively easy. Really nothing too bad or nothing too hard that you should be concerned with. So then we're going to go up 60, and we're going to bring it right back down to the area. So again, creating that awesome symmetry. That is the name of the game. We're trying to make it look as even and equal and just balance it out as much as possible. So far, so good. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring another road out from the sides, and we're going to try our best to link this up and just eyeball it. That one worked out pretty well. Now the right-hand side, well, actually that also worked out pretty well. So I have no complaints. I eyeballed that pretty well. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. So now we're going to keep adding a couple dormitories. If you didn't know already, the dormitories handle up to 300 students. So we're kind of future-proofing our university. and we're just going to add a few more dorms. Now, as your city grows, you're going to need more college students, so we can always add more dorms. That's honestly not a problem, but for the time being, we'll just have 4 dorms, which that's fine. You know, we only have about almost 30,000 residents, so honestly, it's okay. So far, not bad at all. So the next thing we're going to do is add a study hall. So well, see, as you can tell, we do have a lot of buildings right now, but I am going to add a study hall, one to each side. Again, keeping that symmetry, making sure everything is looking the same. I know you're going to be like, well, Sports Monkey, this is boring. Like, this is really boring, Sports Monkey. Well, no, yes, right now it looks boring because we haven't detailed anything yet. So we haven't really gotten into the nitty-gritty part of what this university campus is really going to look like. So the next thing we're gonna add the groundskeeping building. We're gonna try to, we're just gonna add it right about there. It's a really small building. I mean, it really doesn't honestly do much for you, so not a big deal. Now the Foozle, anybody in the comment section, Foozle Club? Did I pronounce that correct? What that is essentially, it's like a sports fan club for your university or your college. So it's just a little small area. When we do eventually add sports to our campus, that Foozle Club will definitely come in handy because we'll want people to actually show up to our sporting events. Obviously we don't have any stadiums built right now, but that's all right. So the next part we're going to do is we're going to leave that main campus area. We're going to kind of build above our admin building. So our admin building, we're going to add a couple square paths, and what's really cool, and as you can tell, I'm struggling. Yep, see, the struggle is real. That's all right. So the next part we're going to do is just link up the admin buildings to the other paths that we just created. So we're kind of creating, again, we're going with a very symmetrical look, and as you can tell, I'm struggling with this one. I'm going to leave that be. I'll fix that later. Honestly, not a big deal. So what we're looking for right now is we're going to add a fountain to the front. So we're just making it, again, this is for our grand entrance and where all of our students and eventually all of our visitors, if you think about it, because we are adding features to our city that people will actually visit. So again, adding more paths. Everything is looking really good so far. Now we do have a bunch of other places we need to add. So this is a study area, an outdoor study area for all of your students. That fit pretty nicely. Now the university gymnasium, again, we're trying to squeeze everything. Like we're going to build a town around this. So we're trying to keep everything together. So just, adding a gymnasium, you can add a cafeteria. I think I'm going to add a cafeteria on both ends. Is anybody who's ever gone to college, have you ever had a long walk to the cafeteria? So we're going to add 2 cafeterias, which is nothing too crazy. Like money is no issue right now for my school or for my city. So we're doing a really good job. I believe this is the lab we're adding. Yeah, so that the lab fit in really, really, really nicely. So as you can tell, our campus is coming along really nicely. So we're going to add the chess club. This is not a very big building, and squeezing it over where those paths were, okay, that was probably a terrible idea on my part, but we're just going to put it in our main campus area and just squeeze that in. No big deal, honestly. So one of the next things is the commencement building. So that's where people graduate, where they're on the front lawn and you get your diploma. And, overall, I like where that's at. I like giving it its own little spot. And then we're going to put a statue in front of it. So, again, we're creating symmetry. So we're trying to create a straight line. So basically how you get in and out of school is straight line. So anyways, we're just adding those paths. We're adding that statue, and we're just trying to make it look good. And eventually, like I mentioned before, detailing is coming, so don't feel like, oh, this is a naked campus. So I'm scrolling through right now. I'm just trying to look for things I didn't add. So I do have that auditorium. I kind of like that spot for it right now. It's in a good spot. It's, we do need to create some more space. Eventually, our main campus area, below the oval, I guess, is kind of filling up. So let's add that media lab building. And now, or that was a laboratory, excuse me. And now we have the bookstore. So where are we going to put that bookstore? So again, we're using the other side. You know, we'll call this like the northern side of the campus, because the southern side we kind of filled in with all the dorms and all the other buildings. And then as you can tell, I'm adding a chess club. And, you know, it's just basically adding different buildings so you can kind of create. So, you know how you have a park? Parks have entertainment value. Well, a City Skylines Campus College has a education factor to it. So now the next part, as you see here, we're trying to add one of the college majors. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm trying to add more space. So first and foremost, I'm trying to connect these roads up as best as possible. So if you've ever watched Conflict Nerd and Cities Skylines, I learned that little trick from him. Just get two roads close to each other and then turn it in. So Conflict Nerd, I know he recently retired, but I stole that little trick from him, and I appreciate all the Cities Skylines videos he's created throughout the years. So now that we have that in place, it looks pretty good. But now we have, I want to put in that law school building I showed you guys earlier, because we need a college major of some sort. So School of Law, as you can tell, those buildings are huge and they're not easy to fit in there. But obviously I left a ton of room in this campus area, so it's not really a big deal. So not anything crazy to write home about. So what we're going to do is, I like that measurement where I just had it, but we need to move the auditorium, which that's pretty easy. Just move it to the other side of campus, move it right there, boom. Now get that School of Law building real quick, and it should fit like a charm right about now. Ooh, oh, squeeze. Beautiful. Okay. Excellent spot for it. Honestly, I really like this creation a lot, and it's turned out really well. So guys, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start detailing, so you guys don't have to be like, Sports Monkey, man, this is boring. We don't want to watch your... Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you the detailed version of this city. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be right back.
2 hours later.
So guys, welcome back to our Cities Skylines University campus, and this is the fully detailed Cities Skylines campus. So in the comments section below, while we're looking at the Cities Skylines layout of our campus university, please let me know in the comment section below, what should we name this university? And if you guys give me a good name, I will gladly use it. So I just want to go through some of the things that I did add. Right now we have a small town university, so I did add a hotel, I added an Applebee's, I added a Subway, just some small town stuff. I added a gym, a salon, an In-N-Out, Buffalo Wild Wings. Nothing too crazy, but right now, as you can tell on the screen, I did add the arch. The arch is actually a tourist building, so you can see people at the left of the arch that are actually taking pictures of it. So it is a park building, so we are attracting people to our campus. Now, as you can tell, this is our grand entrance right now. I do have some Uber parking right in front. Now we're getting into the fountain area / plazas. So we will have outside visitors that will be visiting our campus area, because guess what? There's some tourist destinations such as that fountain and a couple plazas. Now, as you can tell, I did fully detail the oval. I did add a park cafe, so it's a little outdoor cafe. There is that small Subway. I feel like every college has a Subway, and then coming over here, there's the Starbucks. I mean, I feel like that is a generic college thing. That's just me. Please let me know in the comment section below if that's stupid. But as you can tell, I did a lot of detailing. I might have overdone the detailing, because there's a tree in the middle of a concrete plaza. Anyways, so I can fix that later on, but I did add some very small detailing that should add a lot. You know, it did add a lot to the campus. As you can tell, I did add some flower patches and stuff like that. But guys, overall, I think this Cities Skylines University campus turned out fantastic. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments section below. But thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day, and Cities Skylines campus layout.